Hello Virgo. Welcome to your special update here on Dove and Serpent Tarot. My name is Paul. Thank you so much for letting me read for you. If you're watching this reading was meant to find you. Please hit the like button, leave a comment. Consider subscribing to the channel, especially if this reading resonates with you. Now, this is a general reading, so try to be open and receptive to whatever may come through during our time together. I am merely the messenger, and I ask you to connect directly with each of these cards and use your own intuition to take you beyond the details that I provide. And remember, Virgo, that the most important part of any tarot reading is you. 3 of Pentacles. This is somebody that I think really understands the value of hard work. This is somebody who maybe when you were a kid, you liked to take things apart, put them back together, This is understanding what it takes to really get things done, the blood, sweat, and tears, right? Everything that you're doing right now, I think it's a well-orchestrated kind of thing. It's like you're spinning plates, right? There's a lot of things you got going on, and you got to keep all the plates spinning. If you neglect one, it falls down, the whole thing comes crashing down. So I think you really got your work cut out for you right now. I think you're a very busy person. I think that, I don't know that it's just one thing. I feel like it's life, right? Life has a lot of plates right now that you've got to spin. It's all going to be worth it, Spirit's telling me that there's a connection with Greece. What's the Greek connection for you? We're going to put this card into some context. We're going to see if we can find out. Or if we can get any other ideas about what is... Oh, Princess of Cups. Interesting. Does this mean that you sort of need a vacation from all of these plates that you're all this work you're doing, spinning all of these plates? Or is this the idea that you're spinning all of these plates in order to realize a particular dream? I think you have a very strong connection with your interior life. There's the 3 of Cups. A 10 of Wands. 2 of Pentacles. A Knight of Pentacles. I feel like you're looking into the future and maybe doing all of the work you're doing now, all the blood, sweat, and tears, is to facilitate the realization of this dream you have for the future you want. Maybe the connection to Greece is that you want to move there, right? It's been your dream to go live there. And you can see yourself now. You can see the reality of your future. You could see that this dream is starting to become a reality. Now it's like with the Knight of Pentacles, we could see it and we're like, wow, this is actually going to happen. This is actually coming together. It's materializing, maybe slowly, maybe more quickly. It's happening. It is through your efforts. That 10 of Wands. All this hard work, spinning all these plates for all this time, is allowing you to realize your dream. And now you can see it in the future. It's actually gotten close enough now you can see it. It's a land ho moment. That it's there. Okay? That's extraordinary. Spirit says they used to work in food, or I don't know, fast food, but food service of some kind, yeah. If there is anything you would like me to pray over or meditate upon or send positive energy toward, please let me know. Okay? Let's take a look at the path of the serpent. Let's put the rest of our cards on the table. An 8 of Pentacles, a 7 of Wands, the world itself, yeah. 2 of Cups, oh yeah. With the world, right? I feel like it is travel. I feel like Spirit is saying that you are, you're getting ready for some sort of travel. Maybe this is that we're working toward a vacation, right? Not that we need a vacation from our lives, but that's what we're working so hard to do, is to create the opportunity to go see the world, or to go travel, or to relocate, or something along those lines. Okay. Spirit's telling me about a funny bowling story for you. I don't know what the bowling story is. Now, sometimes these details come through and they don't necessarily relate directly to the reading. They're just sort of extra information, extra impressions that I'm getting. They may not be meant for you. They may be meant for the next person, and that's okay. But it just sort of, it's a way of kind of connecting with all the energy that's here right now. Okay. Let's select our mystery card, bonus card, confirmation card. This is a random card from the Smith-Waite Tarot. This is the factor infinite and unknown. We'll set it right here with Bubo, our mechanical owl, right on top. And now we're not going to look at that card until the very end, but it will tie everything together and give us our confirmation. If you have a prediction, please put it in the comments. Let's look around the room here. We see, as far as major arcana energy, only the world itself. Of course, the world, or the universe card, contains every other tarot card, but in its potential form. In its as of yet unmanifested form. This is the obstacle. I think the obstacle in your life right now is to actually be able to see that your dreams are coming true, that your wish is materializing, and it is actually physically possible. Not just a dream. It's not just a wish. It's something that you can see is literally possible for you. And that's a really big step, right? That's a really big realization. That's very, so just take something from that dream state where it's just a wish, just a hope, and I'm going to work real hard to do it, but then to actually be able to see like, oh my gosh, this is actually happening. It brings this intense level of excitement to things, you know? And I think that's what we're feeling here with this Three of Cups. We're starting to feel real bubbly inside, you know? These are butterflies. These are the pterodactyls of excitement, and it's not nerves, it's not anxiety, it's excitement, because you're getting that confirmation from Spirit that your dream is materializing. That what you've been working so hard to accomplish or achieve, or what you've really wanted to see in your world, it is coming to pass. It's actually starting to take form. And this is such a blessing. Yeah. There's a plant medicine connection for you. I don't know if that's part of your business or it's part of your life, but there's some connection there with the plant medicine. Yeah. Let's keep going. We have fire. Yeah. A couple of fires. We've got water. Good water. We don't have any air energy, do we? No, we don't. No swords cards. Because I don't think that you have time to doubt. You don't have time to overthink things because of how busy you are keeping these plates spinning. It's a good thing. Keep ourselves busy. No time to think. No time to worry. No time to get stressed out, right? Smart. Very smart. Because now we see it's hard work. It's fire and earth trying to manifest this water energy. That's what it is. We're working very hard in the material world to create love and joy and beauty and pleasure and maybe the vacation, maybe a romance, whatever it is. Trying to realize this dream. Yeah. With our Princess of Cups, I feel like you're somebody with a very strong connection to your interior world. You have a lot of dreams. You probably do a lot of dream work, dream divination, or lucid dreaming. Definitely there's a dream journal there. If there's not, there was, and there should be again. I think you're somebody with a long history of following the synchronicities. And if you were to think back about your entire life, it was through the series of synchronicities that brought you right here. And that's something profound for you to think about, right? Spirit's saying to be very careful with your spending right now. We're trying to generate, I think, I don't know, maybe we're saving for the vacation or we're saving for this big move. I feel it's vacation energy, but I wonder if there's that Greek connection, right? So I wonder if perhaps you're really trying to relocate your life somewhere. And maybe Greek is just kind of a blanket term for like a foreign place, I mean, that's where I would go. But I feel like maybe you're trying to really save up, collect resources, gather your energy and your effort and your time and your money to make a really big relocation somewhere. Okay. The Three of Cups, like I said, is this. It's the inner experience of joy right now. I think that you're starting to feel the excitement of this actually becoming a reality. It's no longer something that is just speculative or unmanifested. It's something that's beginning to actually appear over the horizon as you're on a sailing vessel and you start to see a little, is that land? I can't tell. Oh yeah, that's land. It's starting to slowly come over the horizon. And we feel so giddy, There's still more journey. You still have to continue sailing and saying, okay, we're not popping the bottles right now. We still have work to do. But it's a re-energization of our vitality because we've gotten that confirmation. As we can see it come over the horizon, all of our fatigue, all of our, our tiredness, our exhaustion is forgotten. And that's part of our Ten of Wands that we see in the background here. The Ten of Wands is very much that, exhaustion and fatigue. There's a back pain, right? I feel like it's your middle or your lower back has really been kind of eaten at you lately. I feel like it's muscles. I don't feel like there's anything, and I'm not a doctor, obviously. But I feel like it's related to the muscles more than it's related to your spine or bones or anything like that, or nerves. I feel like it's muscle, and it's just from your back-breaking labor, like literally wearing out your muscles, spinning these plates, okay? But you never quit, you never gave up, I feel like there was someone that you were doing this in partnership with. Maybe that person's still there, I don't know. I feel like it kind of is a feeling of two against the world. But my problem with that energy is that I'm also feeling the Seven of Wands being you against the world. So what happened to the two? We went from two against the world to one against the world. Okay, I don't know what that means exactly. I'm going to leave that for you to interpret. Okay. There is something fell. There's something I've seen something on the ground. It's a glass thing. It fell down, but it didn't break. Right? It came off of a higher shelf. But it's like it was a disaster that was sort of, whoa, okay, it could have been a lot worse, right? And I don't know, maybe it's part of you running around so fast, spinning these plates, feeling so exhausted as well, but still trying to continue with this sort of energy. Maybe our Seven of Wands is then when we see the materialization of this, we see the land kind of cresting over the horizon. It renews our vitality. And maybe that's kind of going from the 10 to a 7, where it's just now our fatigue is a little bit less. We're a little bit less tired now. We've got a little bit more energy. We've got a little bit more gas in the tank, Perhaps going from the 10 to a 7 is saying that you've let go of some things that were weighing you down unnecessarily. Yeah. That you may have, I don't know, maybe this is if we're saving money, right? This is us going through all of our subscriptions and kind of canceling the ones we don't use anymore, investing our money in the right things that are going to help us to get to our goals rather than some of the money we spend on unnecessary things. This could be other people, other partnerships or entanglements that maybe you're realizing were draining your energy rather than helping you. They were more of a hindrance. Yeah. Because the Two of Pentacles up at the top here, things are changing for you. Things are, I think that you are, your goals are manifesting. This dream is becoming a reality. Okay. So the Two of Pentacles, I think you're somebody who's been trying to change life, trying to make this big change. Maybe this is going from here, I'm going to go live in Greece somewhere, you know. Say hi to my ancestors while you're there. I feel like this is that big move you're trying to make in life. The big change. Yeah. This is what you're working so hard for. And I think that if we're looking at the horizon, this card is kind of showing that, yeah, the land where it was dark, nothing was there. Now you're starting to see it. So this literally could be, helping with this excitement here, which then is of course giving you this more of this energy, a surge of energy. I feel like you're very easygoing. I feel like you get along very well with people, right? Even though you have this intense energy about you, I feel like you're very personable. I feel like you're a very friendly person. But you're not sickeningly sweet. I think that you're real. And I think people appreciate that about you. Yeah. Because you're not, for lack of a better phrase, you're not overly sweet. But you're kind. And you enjoy people, and people enjoy you. But you got to get back to spinning your plates. And it's just, hey, it was nice talking to you. I got to go spin some plates now. Yeah. And I think that you're able to really maintain your focus on what you're doing. And it's really going to pay off for you. It's going to be extraordinary. The Knight of Pentacles is looking into the future, really looking at the horizon and seeing now. It's coming into view. And that sounds wonderful. Happy news is on its way to you. Spirit is saying that you did recently cut contact with somebody. Or there is someone in your life. Spirit's kind of telling me, like, go like this, like cut something off. And it may be somebody that's really drawing in that energy. And maybe that's kind of where you got to just be like, hey, nice talking to you. I got to go spin some plates and sort of cut it short. Does that make sense? Somebody that you've been communicating with. It's not for you. Okay? The Knight of Pentacles usually is this card of, we're looking in the future, we're seeing this big mountain that we've got to climb. And we could see the summit up there, yeah. But I think in your case, we're realizing that, in this particular analogy, that we've made some progress up the mountain. Now we look up, we see the summit, and we think, oh, it's a lot closer than I thought. That it's coming into view. It's so far in the distance, it looks like just a little point of light. The closer we get, the more we can see the details. The more we can see that, oh, it really is real, And that feels absolutely delicious. Let's talk about the Path of the Serpent. If you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, please do. It's free, supports the channel, so smash the like button, subscribe, really helps me out. I appreciate that. Okay, Eight of Pentacles, general energy. Paying attention to all the details, right? You're keeping an eye on your spending. Spirit is saying that there is a major move coming soon, and this is you trying to prepare for that in the right way. By saving money, by staying healthy, and self-care. If you're that exhausted, self-care. Self-care has to be part of your plan, of your strategy here. Okay? Back to that person that Spirit's telling you is not your person. They've been very inconsiderate to you lately. Don't put up with that. You've got more important things to do. Okay? Spirit's saying that something that you had lost is being returned to you. I don't know what that means exactly. Okay. The Eight of Pentacles is a lot of attention to details. You are spinning the plates, but it's not just a frantic circus, of activity. It's very, very thoughtful, and it feels very calm. I know you're sort of rushing around, keeping everything going, but Spirit's trying to remind you to do it in a calm manner, to not be frantic, because that's when we may make a mistake or miss something. Okay? Spirit's saying that the financial component of this thing you're doing, the financial component is going to improve, but you have to pay attention. You don't want to miss the check. You don't want to miss the opportunity to secure that funding. You don't want to miss all of those subscriptions that you're spending money on, that they're going by unnoticed in your haste, in your spinning all of these plates, that you may not notice those things. So it could be perhaps that our Eight of Pentacles is saying, let's really focus on where our energy is going and how we can focus that energy in a better way to get to our goals even faster, and to make them real, to make them last, and to build them up in the right way so that they're not temporary. And that's the thing about the Eight of Pentacles, is that it really requires very strong roots. A great foundation requires a very strong trunk. It has to be able to withstand the challenges. A great tree is one that is flexible in the wind. It does not break. Too rigid, and it'll snap. Too weak, and it'll just be uprooted and thrown into the field or whatever. So we have to have the right kind of strength and flexibility to withstand the challenges. And I think you have that. And that's why that Eight of Pentacles is here, because you have the right kind of strength. Resilience, flexibility, but strength and a strong root system. Okay. Spirit's saying that there's been a lot of unfair things happen in life. That you've lived a life that anybody would just be like, that's a lot. Yeah. So you know what it's like to overcome challenges, and you know what it's like to have to be flexible and adaptable and resilient so that we don't break. Yeah. And that's kind of the Seven of Wands here in the environment. In contrast with the 10, this is kind of saying that you don't rely on other people, you rely on yourself. You may be working with another person or in a partnership with another person, but if that person were gone tomorrow, you would still be fine. You are more than capable of doing. And so this is really not so much that we're trying to do everything ourselves and that we don't want help, but that if that help were suddenly taken away, we would still be able to do it. And that, I think, is very important for you to have that confidence, to know that about yourself. We don't want to have to, but we can if we need to. Does that make sense? I think your long-term plans have been just that, long-term. I think that it's something that began a long time ago for you. And you've been working very hard for a long, long time. Maybe there's even been a great period of time where you didn't really know where exactly you were going to end up or what you were going to be doing. But I feel like everything's becoming clear. I feel like the world is materializing before your very eyes. Yeah. Spirit's pointing out a health thing that's getting better. Okay? That you were worried about something health related. You're not worried about it anymore, is what I'm the impression that I'm getting, okay? The World card is a card of manifestation. It's a card of your surroundings, your environment. What kind of world are you building? You know, I think you are relocating. I think that this is you trying to create the world in which you want to live, and whether that means that you're moving to Greece, or if you are, maybe you're bringing Greece to you, I don't know. You're trying to construct your world in a way that is in alignment with your soul, with your dream, with your sense of purpose, with your destiny, with this interior world that you feel, that you experience. Trying to manifest it in the outer world too. We're trying to have an image in our mind, in our imagination, and be able to draw it perfectly on paper. Like for me, I can think of something, I can visualize something fairly well, but then I try to draw it on a sheet of paper. No. It looks like a chimpanzee did it. But that's what we talk about in this kind of manifesting energy. Having a vision of what we want, having a dream, having the internal world, having the imagination, and then through our magician energy, being able to translate that into the real world. And I think your dream is slowly materializing. I think it's been very slow. I think now you're finally seeing it cresting over the horizon. And it's going to be very, very delicious. The Two of Cups is what is next. And the Two of Cups is love. The Two of Cups is the feeling that we have when we're in love. I think you're in love with your life. I think this is really you having this, see, it's like a one-to-one thing, right? And we've got to have that here too. Having the internal vision and then being able to put that down on canvas and have it look exactly the way we pictured it, right? A one-to-one ratio manifestation. And so this giddiness that we feel inside, this joy that's starting to bubble up, becomes real, becomes something that we're really experiencing in our world. Yeah. The Spirit's telling me that you had an issue with water. There's something, a family member, or either you with a body of water or a family member in a body of water, that somebody was drowned or near drowned in water. I don't know who that person is. I feel that there is, there's a T person in your life. I feel like it's a spirit guide kind of, or an ancestor for you coming through. Somebody that's close to you, letter T. And they're coming through, and maybe this is part of our Ten of Wands. Maybe this was a partner at one time. Okay. But they're coming through now as kind of a spirit guide energy. Yeah. And it's interesting, and I don't know that you've really felt them around you lately. I feel like they're here now. I feel like that feeling's starting to come to you, that they're here with you now. And maybe that was someone that you were in partnership with in the past. But they're with you now anyway. I want to look, and it's a T name, I'm getting a T sound. Let's look at our mystery card anyway. I think we have a 2 and a 3 of cups, right? Maybe we need a 9 or a 10. Maybe I want to see that you are living the dream now. Not just dreaming the dream, right? Living it. Let's see. Well, it's an 8 of cups. It's an 8 of cups. We're walking away from something, yeah. Or moving on from something, perhaps. Because the Eight of Cups is sometimes a card of mourning. Sometimes it's saying that we're now kind of moving on from something else, you know? Moving on from what was very meaningful to us. Now we're sort of going off alone to seek out our future. Okay? So maybe this spirit guide energy that's coming through, maybe this was someone that you were with. And maybe they have passed into spirit. And from that moment on, you continued on the journey, and it took you in a different direction, or maybe you continue, maybe it's the same journey, but now in a different way, leaving that particular relationship behind you, but still in your memory very fondly. Okay? So I wonder if that could be why we've got our 10 and our 7 of Wands here. And maybe that 2 of Cups really is the fulfillment and the culmination, the manifestation, the accomplishment of this dream that the two of you had together. And so this materialization, this arrival of this new land, this new world for you, the accomplishment of these goals is not just for you. Yeah. Interesting. We're going to do an extended reading too. If you want to stick around, there is a link in the corner. There is one down below. New readings for Virgo usually on Tuesdays and Saturdays. This was a special update. Be sure to watch both of your other readings. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't yet. Leave a comment. Let me know where in the world you're watching from. I want you to know that you're the most important part of Dove and Serpent Tarot. I thank you and I love you. We're all in this together.